Okay, so I'm back. Now that we got Mixmaster out of the way, we're going to take a look at Scavenger. So here is the Maketoys one, also known as Excavator. And he has, part of this is his gun. The other part goes to Bone Crusher. And here is TFC's Excavator. So it's Excavator and Excavator, or Scavenger. So here we are. We got both these guys in vehicle mode. Now, if you remember, Tommy was around when I was doing these reviews the first time, when I was first reviewing the Maketoys Devastator, and he pointed out that there's no wheels, there's no mobility on these things at all. That's not always a make or break for me, but I think it's pretty easy to put wheels in there. He, on the other hand, has wheels, so he can actually roll. Not very well, but he can roll. And then my other complaint, aside from the hand being visible here and the head just kind of laying face down right here, was the fact that this didn't rotate. So the crane couldn't rotate. All it can do is up, down, and in, out right here. So there's a hinge and hinge. That's it. That's all it can do. It's very simple, very plain. I mean, it does its job of looking like what he's supposed to look like. Now he, as you can see, is much bigger than he is. Now, he does have a visible hand here, and kind of in the front there. This piece comes off, and you can either plug it into his hand, which I like it better right there, but it does require parts forming. You can put it up here, and that looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look bad. And if you leave it up here, you don't have to parts form. So I give them I can't knock them for this being a parts former for just this cab section, because it doesn't need to come, move around, but you can move it around. You can put it wherever you want, really, which is kind of cool in a way. But we'll leave it right there for this moment, and let's talk about the crane. So this does rotate around. When you do it, it has a tendency of popping out, so you just kind of be wary of that and just put a little extra pressure on there. It goes up, down, and when it goes up, it's got these nice little pistons right here that move. So that's actually really, really... Here, let me zoom in on those. So you can see when it moves up and down, it moves on those pistons, and then there's pistons up here. So again, up, down, and then pistons here. So these guys are, when it comes to cab mode, let's take the gun off, and I'm gonna pull the hand out too, because I don't like having the hand there. It's trying to fall off, and he does end up with a gap if you take that off, but it just kind of sits like that, and I'm okay with the gap if it means my crane moves with pistons. So we'll set this stuff off to the side here for the moment. So for the vehicle mode, I have to give it to the TFC. Putting them back on the map. Let's set this off a second too. Now, let's get into transformation. So we'll start with the Maketoys. And what you want to do here is pull this assembly down like so. This piece will come back up. And you can just click this together. It just breaks right there. And you can just click that together like so. And this will just kind of sit on his back. Pull down this section here so that this is up here, and then you want to fold the foot down. This will rotate around. Fold the heel spur down like so, and this will rotate forward, and that will become his leg. Do the same thing on this side. So foot down all the way around, heel spur, break at the hip, rotate, and there you go. Now he's got legs. Zoom out a little bit here. And what you want to do up here is you split the arms. They just rotate down. This will fold down, down, rotate the hand around. This again is down, down, fold the hand around, and this piece will come around and it just kind of sits right back there. And then you have Scavenger, Maketoys Scavenger in robot mode. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing I didn't do the Maketoy or the size comparison for Mixmaster. So you guys won't notice because I'll actually just go back and redo it. Anyway, so for the TFC one, you can pull this out. It makes transforming it a lot easier, so just set that off to the side for now. You don't have to. I like how you don't have to take these pieces off to make it work. You can. It will make it easier, but you don't have to. That's the critical thing. I'm not a fan of parts forming, and if you have to, it sucks. So you want to pull these legs out like this. There's these little port things here that plug into these little holes there. These will just fold up, and they're gone. Rotate this down all the way. Rotate at the waist, and we'll wait on the feet here. And what you want to do here is pull these arms out like so, and this will pull this down here. Pull arm out. This will come down. This will come down. This will fold up. And then this piece you can just kind of fold up like so. And then we can put the crane back on the back if you wish. You can also put it on his forearm here if you want to. These will rotate around, so you can actually put it on his forearm if you want, but you don't have to. I like options. So rotate this around, rotate the hand around, rotate the hand around, and then you come down here and you want to find where that foot is, and it has been giving me trouble. You just try and get in there, and there we go. There's one. And they're on gears, so mine came misassembled. So the best way to realign it is just when you're pushing them together, just give that a good squeeze when it's like that, and it'll realign them for you. Oh, there's a little tab actually at the base here that you can just squeeze together and it'll pull them out. And there is Scavenger in robot mode. So, Scavenger and Scavenger. Okay, so right off the bat, get my little black marker here, and I'm marking 2 more tallies for the TFC Scavenger. And the reason for that is he's got options. You don't have to part form him if you don't want to. So he's got the options to do that. You can take the shovel and you can put it on his forearm if you wish, or leave it where it's at to make it look more G1 accurate. And for that, he wins both engineering and just G1 aesthetics. He looks a lot better. Yeah, so let's see here. And for him, my biggest issues is he's got this whole back kibble here, and then this piece that just hangs off his arm. You don't have the option to have this on the back like the other ones. I complained about that before, and I will continue complaining about that forever. It's terrible. I don't like the way that looks. It's just crap. It's crap. Crap. Crap design. The only thing I don't like on him as far as design goes, one, his shoulders are very big. I don't like that very much. But more than anything, the feet on the gears, they really like to come out for me. I don't know if that's the same with you guys, but that's what mine does. It likes to misalign itself. So, posability. Head is on a ball joint, so good range of motion there. Shoulder is on a ball joint, so in, out, up, down. That doesn't sound good. What the hell's going on here? Bear with me, guys. I think it just needs a little lube or something. That shoulder's really tight. It's got a bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Hands can rotate. He's got a waist swivel, but when you do that, you get this whole back kibble going side to side. His hips are on ball joints. There is a thigh swivel, but you can't really utilize it at all. I believe there's a thigh swivel. I'm not 100% on that, guys. It's all designed weird, so you can't use it. But he does have ball joint knees, so those go all the way around, up, down. Rotates at the foot here. If you move the heel spur back, and he's got ball joint and toe, so up, down, all that good stuff. So for him, he's got a ball jointed head, goes all over the place. Now, when I pulled him out of the box, his head was off, or his face was off, so he was just this, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is wrong with him? It's just loose, so kind of reminds me of the old Cyberjets, how I'd pull their visors out. Arms can go up, down here. There is a rotation here. Doesn't want to go any further than halfway, though. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. There is a little bit of a rotation here too as well. Rotates at the hand, rotates at the waist. You can get a little bit of an ab crunch, or reverse ab crunch going, I guess. Hips are on ball joints, swivels at the thigh, bends at the knee, and then the feet are on that universal hinge there. So yeah, Scavenger and Scavenger. There are accessories here. He's got a pistol. You just plug that into his hand. That's pretty much all there is to it. And what you want to do is pull this piece off, split this thing right down the middle. There's tab, and tab, and these just kind of interlock together. So you just pull this apart, Set this one outside. That goes the bone crusher. Take this, rotate this down. This will fold up. And this will just plug in on his arm somewhere. Maybe it's the other way. I always have a hard time figuring out where this is supposed to plug in at. No, you can take the tab here and you can just plug it into his hand. And he holds it decently, I suppose. Yeah, so there you go. Now let's talk rating here real quick. So I gave him a 4. So I'm gonna give him a 7. I think he's infinitely better than he is. Here he is next. Here they are next to Seeker Mold. So he's a head taller, and he's about half a head taller than him. He also is a lot bulkier. And here is Megatron, and he's a head taller than the TFC guy. So I think the TFC knocked this one out of the park. So there you go. That is yet one more, or the first 100% victory for TFC. The other two, they got 2 out of 3 points. This one, they got 3 out of 3. So, all right.